Malignant brain tumors are the deadliest tumor known to man. There is no tumor diagnosed in patients where the survival is shorter, and at the same time there is no tumor where there's been less progress in the last 20 to 30 years. Every year we have upwards of 50,000 patients diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor, and every year they have the same average survival, which is around 12 to 15 months.
To find out at 24 years old that I have a grade 4 glioblastoma was probably one of the most out-of-body experiences I've ever had. You know, it was almost like a disconnect from reality. Going from having no idea what a glioblastoma was to having the worst type of glioblastoma that there could be in my head. One, I wanted it out, and two, I wanted to make sure that they had everything at their disposal, you know, to help them ensure that. And so I jumped at the chance, at the opportunity to have the clinical trial done.
That day in May of 2001, when she was diagnosed with a brain tumor, we began a struggle with cancer that would last 17 months, a battle that we would ultimately lose. Despite multiple surgeries, chemotherapy, radiation, this disease slowly, methodically robbed her of the ability to speak, hear, walk, and other bodily functions that we take for granted. She became ultimately a prisoner in her own failing body and a shell of what she once was. Shortly before she left us, one of her last requests of us was that we devote ourselves and try our best to prevent others from going through the same unimaginable fate. And that's why we have made the efforts we've done to spread awareness and encourage research so that we all one day can celebrate finding a cure for this disease.
When he came back with the results of the MRI, that is when they told us it was a fairly large brain tumor located at her left temporal lobe. It was devastating. You know, I mean, now I can just barely now, you know, it's almost 4 years later, I could just barely now talk about it without just breaking down in tears. But, you know, I mean, the second you hear that, you know, your world stops.
Please help with brain cancer research.